Your change is our priority. If you want to receive advice on how to go from zero to becoming a hero, join my WhatsApp group via the link in the description, and you'll thank me later. How to become the man, woman unlock their leg 4. 1. The beginning of the journey. Alex had always considered himself a decent guy. He was kind, polite, and respectful to women. But despite his good manners and efforts, he faced frustration in the dating world. Women would show initial interest, only to fade away once he tried to get closer. Sometimes, he would meet a woman who seemed intrigued, yet the connection never progressed. The rejection left him puzzled. Why is it so easy for some men to attract women effortlessly, while I struggle? He wondered. Everything changed the day he discovered Unlock Her Legs by Dominic Mann. The book promised a different approach, not by following conventional nice guy rules, but by understanding the deeper, biological triggers of attraction. Mann emphasized that attraction is largely instinctive and can be cultivated through confidence, presence, and specific behavioral cues. Alex realized that the journey wasn't about tricking women, manipulating emotions, or pretending to be someone he wasn't. It was about becoming a man women are naturally drawn to, a man with confidence, a strong sense of purpose, and the ability to command respect. The book's structure appealed to him. Part I focused on becoming the man she desires, while Part 2 would later explore flirting, communication, and physical escalation. Before diving into techniques, Alex had to confront a harsh truth: the biggest barrier in dating was neediness. Almost every problem he faced with women stemmed from this invisible force wanting approval, validation, and attention at the wrong times. It wasn't enough to be kind, he needed to develop a magnetic aura, a presence that made women curious, attracted, and even slightly obsessed with his energy. 2. The curse of neediness. Mann explained that neediness is subtle. It doesn't always appear as obsessive texting or emotional dependency. It can manifest in over-explaining, over-investing in the relationship too early, or showing signs of insecurity. Alex realized he had been unknowingly broadcasting desperation. The book described a simple, counterintuitive principle: the less you care, the more they care. This concept shook him. He imagined past encounters where he had overcompensated with attention and effort, only to be rejected. If he wanted to attract women effortlessly, he needed to exude calm confidence, act with independence, and maintain value in his own life. Alex began practicing mental exercises. He reminded himself that he had other options and that a woman's interest was a bonus, not a necessity. He stopped seeking approval and started focusing on his own ambitions, hobbies, and social circle. This subtle shift in mindset transformed his interactions. Women noticed the change. They were drawn to his independence, confidence, and the mysterious aura he now radiated. 3. Evolutionary secrets of attraction. Alex discovered that women's attraction patterns were not arbitrary, they were rooted in evolution. Women are biologically inclined to seek men who demonstrate traits signaling survival, protection, and value. Mann emphasized that women often respond more strongly to confidence and dominance than to wealth, looks, or kindness alone. He realized why bad boys often attract women effortlessly: their independence, rebellious streak, and self-assurance trigger primal instincts. Women instinctively perceive such men as valuable partners capable of providing protection and high-status genes. But Mann clarified an important point: being attractive didn't mean being unkind or manipulative. It meant projecting strength, confidence, and purpose while maintaining integrity. Alex began to practice body language that communicated dominance: standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and speaking with clarity and decisiveness. Gradually, he started to feel a magnetic pull from women who previously ignored him. 4. The power of preselection. One of the most eye-opening lessons for Alex was preselection, the idea that women are drawn to men that other women desire. If a man is already seen as attractive by other women, he automatically gains social proof and increases his perceived value. Alex pictured himself walking into a cafe with a few women subtly showing interest. Even without trying, he would instantly appear more attractive to others. Man suggested ways to harness preselection: building a strong social life, maintaining multiple female connections without emotional overinvestment, and projecting abundance in daily life. This principle helped Alex understand that attraction is partly about perceived value and options. Women are wired to notice men who appear to have choices. By adopting this mindset, Alex stopped chasing women and instead allowed his presence, confidence, and social proof to do the work for him. 5. Pursuing a mission. Another turning point was the concept of having a mission. Man argued that women are irresistibly drawn to men with purpose, ambition, and vision. Alex saw this as a reflection of natural attraction. A man passionately pursuing a goal demonstrates self-sufficiency and competence. He thought of historical figures and modern icons, people like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk, whose focus and drive were magnetic to women. A mission wasn't limited to career, it could include personal growth, fitness, or creative projects. Alex realized that by committing fully to his own goals, he could become more attractive simply by being a man with direction and intensity. Women, naturally, are drawn to excitement and energy. When a man prioritizes a meaningful mission, women feel inspired to engage with his journey, not to consume his attention or validation. Alex began to cultivate habits aligned with this idea, channeling his energy into growth, learning, and mastery, while maintaining high standards for interactions with women. 6. Respect and attraction. Man emphasized that attraction is deeply tied to respect. He differentiated between two types. 1. Safe respect, akin to admiration for a friend or mentor. 2. Magnetic respect, awe-inspiring, sexually charged admiration. Alex realized that women are instinctively drawn to men who inspire the second type. Traits that cultivated magnetic respect included confidence, assertiveness, unpredictability, playfulness, and dominance, all combined with charisma and emotional control. Alex began testing these traits in social settings. By projecting confidence, embracing challenges, and acting decisively, he noticed women responding differently. They laughed more at his jokes, sought his attention, and even competed subtly for his validation. Man's lessons proved true: attraction is a blend of psychology, biology, and behavior, not mere luck or looks. 7. The transformation begins. By the end of the first part of Unlock Her Legs, Alex had transformed. He understood that attraction is instinctive, and his prior failures were rooted in neediness and lack of presence. Through preselection, purpose, confidence, and magnetic respect, he had begun projecting the traits women subconsciously desire. He no longer chased validation or approval. Women were intrigued, drawn, and curious about him. He now embodied the man described: confident, self-assured, ambitious, and magnetic. Alex's next steps were clear: master flirting, conversation, and physical escalation, the tools to convert attraction into intimacy. Yet even without this, his transformation was profound. No longer the nice guy seeking approval, he had become the man women instinctively want, a man capable of inspiring desire, respect, and, ultimately, intimacy. His journey was just beginning, but Alex knew that by following these principles, the dating world would never intimidate him again. he was becoming unstoppable. Conclusion: becoming the man she desires. Alex's journey through Unlock Her Legs was more than a guide to dating, it was a transformation in mindset, behavior, and self-confidence. The book made him realize that attraction is not about luck, wealth, or superficial charm, but about instinct, presence, and value. He learned that neediness repels women, while confidence, independence, and purpose draw them in. By embracing preselection, cultivating a personal mission, and projecting magnetic respect, he became a man who naturally inspires curiosity and desire. His interactions with women no longer revolved around approval or validation, instead, they reflected authenticity, self-assurance, and focus on personal growth. The ultimate lesson Alex absorbed is timeless: attraction is not something you chase, it's something you become. By working on himself first mentally, emotionally, and socially, he created a life that naturally pulls women toward him. The skills and insights from the book equip him not only for dating success but for confidence in all areas of life. In the end, Unlock Her Legs is a roadmap for any man willing to evolve. It teaches that being desirable is a reflection of inner strength, purpose, and presence, not desperation. Alex emerged not only with practical strategies to succeed with women but with a profound understanding of himself, a man who attracts not by trying too hard, but by being the best version of himself. And that is the real power of attraction, becoming the man who naturally commands respect, desire, and admiration, in dating and in life. Thank you for watching.